Hi, welcome to Haven to Earth. Today I'm going to explain in simple words what rural tourism or Turismo em Espaço Rural means in Portugal. In theory, it sounds easy. It's simple, but in practice, let's see. I myself am going through these steps right now. I'm no expert at all, and this is just something that I have been looking into. I'm sharing here with you. And if you do have any tips, if you do have any questions, we can go through it together. And I want to hear your thoughts about this project. So just drop a comment down below, and that will make my day. What is TER? It is a type of accommodation designed for the countryside. It's not a big hotel, it is not a resort. It's about welcoming people into farms, into rural houses, into traditional properties, or nature-based projects. So the idea is to value land and the heritage, the country life, while offering visitors a more authentic experience. So, what is the difference between AL or alojamento local and glamping and conventional tourism? AL is basically a local accommodation, usually an apartment or a house, often in cities, with a quicker registration. In glamping, as you might know, it's in luxury tents or eco cabins, often linked to nature as well. But legally, it can be either an AL or a TER, depending on the project. Usually, that will depend, from what I gathered, it will depend on the land that it's set on. So, conventional tourism is hotels, hostels, resorts, usually in urban or touristic areas. As for Turismo em Espaço Rural, focuses on the countryside. It is rural houses, it is farms, homesteads. It's often connected to agriculture, gardens, farm animals, and close contact with nature. The requirements are a bit stricter because it's linked to the rural spaces, but it also has the possibility to integrate agriculture and nature into it. So it's almost like opening the doors of your country life to visitors and letting guests live the experience with you. Okay, so, and if you want to open a Turismo em Espaço Rural yourself, what are the main steps? First and foremost, check the land and typology. So it has to be a rural land. Follow the municipality's rules. Then your project needs to be approved. Architecture, sometimes environmental approval if required. Third step, you need to apply for a TER license at Turismo Rural, their online platform. Then you have the inspections and minimum requirements: access, safety, hygiene, the number of beds and common spaces that you have. And finally, the registration. Once you have the official TER number, you can welcome guests. In theory, you just follow this list and you're set. In practice, every municipality has its own rhythm, its own challenges and process. Things take time, and there are always details that can get a bit tricky. For example, I myself decided for some reason it would be a great idea to start this project during summer. Summer here in Portugal, it's pretty much a dead zone because you go on holiday, he goes on holidays, I go on holidays, and then the project just drags on. So it's taking a little longer, but I'm okay with that. It was my choice, not really a choice, just when things happen, but I'm aware of it. And honestly, it surprised me. I was not expecting to get any feedback this month. People are in touch, people are responding to me. It's been great. I know it might not look like it. So to recap, the essence is TER means rural tourism in Portugal, a legal way to welcome people into the countryside. And to legalize it, you need approvals from Municipality and Turismo de Portugal. If you want to follow our own journey and making this dream happen, subscribe, because I'll be sharing all the ups and downs. I'll be sharing all the tips that I find out along the way. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.